If you're just starting out in Sea Lemon Cross, you'll probably ask yourself, what should I be actually doing every day? There are a lot of activities in the game, but not all of them are obvious or worth your time. And if you're a solo player like me, it's even more important to know or to focus so you don't waste your time or miss rewards. So in this video, I'm going to show you my actual daily routine as a solo beginner, step by step, so you know exactly what to do. And if you want to progress faster, even without a party, this should help. So first and foremost on what I do after logging in the game is pupunta ako ng menu, then dediretso ako ng request board. So, meron na akong preset dito sa continuous refresh. Pupunta lang ako dyan. Then, ang tina-target ko is double S or SS. Then, ang target option ko is always Hunt Monster by type. So, ito kasi yung pinakamadali. So, bibigyan ka na itong tatlo. So, confirm lang natin siya. Then, let's wait hanggang makuha natin yung request na yun. So, ayun, nakuha na natin yung tatlo na hinahanap natin. Ito yung defeat physical type normal bile and defeat magic type bile and defeat normal bile. So after refreshing, pupunta lang ako sa map, then dediretso ako sa mga pwesto na pwede ko silang i-farm, i-AFK farm na may magic and may physical damage na bile. So ako level 53 ako, dumediretso ako dito sa Stormwindy and katabi siya ng Kaugi, which is physical type. So dalawa agad yung na-farm ko, which na nagagawa ko yung tatlong request na to. So let's go. So as you can see here, nagpa-farm na ako ng Kaugi and ng Stormwindy. So makikita nyo agad na nagagawa ko silang pareho. So pasok sila pareho sa normal bile. So magkaiba lang siya sa magic type tsaka physical type. And then sa request board, wag natin kakalimutan everyday na gamitin yung request points. Ito siya, nasa taas siya. Then gamitin natin yung free everyday and yung instant max charge. So gagamit tayo ng winter special coupon para ma-fill up natin tong 99 hanggang matapos natin siya. So limited lang siya everyday into 99. So after you've completed the quest, wag natin kakalimutang pumunta ng bag and gamitin natin yung ating grape press drink. So ano ba si grape press drink? So ang ginagawa lang naman niya is additional 25% XP sa mga request natin. So nakukuha natin siya sa mga request lang din and sa missions natin. Then after using it, makikita natin after clicking the complete, makikita natin yung kulay green sa XP, so may additional siya sa XP. So ang nakuha natin sa SS request na to is 30,000 experience, 46k sigil, and 12 candy jelly seal. So to make grinding and farming more time efficient habang ginagawa ko yung request board, nagki-claim ako ng mga daily claims and daily missions ko. So first, ang ginagawa ko is pumupunta ako ng guild, then I donate and check in. So nagche-check in muna tayo, then magdo-donate tayo. Max donation tayo palagi para makakuha tayo ng guild coins. Then ang ginagawa ko next is pumupunta ako ng events, then kini-claim ko yung mga daily logins dito. So for example is this daily login. So claim ko lang natin siya, then claim din natin yung ating weekly login. May mga na-miss tayo, so gagamit tayo ng sapphires. So after claiming everything, pupunta lang din ako ng shop. So everyday nagre-reset din yung mga product sa shop natin, then buy lang natin sila. So kunyari punta tayo ng general product, then punta tayo ng convenience. Ito nakikita natin siya, nagre-reset everyday. I-buy lang natin to ng max lahat bukod sa Russell's tier. The next is punta tayo sa refresh shop, then buy everything here too. So yung mga bibilin lang natin is yung mga sigil worth. Hindi natin kaya yung mga may bayad na diamonds. So meron siyang refresh, 3 refresh siya everyday. So refresh lang natin siya, gamitin natin siya everyday. I-maximize natin siya for dailies. So after buying everything that I could buy in the refresh shop, pupunta naman tayo sa guild. So dito pumapasok yung guild coins. So nag-donate tayo kanina, may mga guild coins tayo. So everyday bibili natin tong dalawa, yung costume pick up summon ticket and the pet pick up summon ticket. And do note, lahat ng binibili natin sa shop is mapupunta sa mail natin. Then receive all lang natin ng mails. Then the server mail. So yun, nabay mo na lahat ng meron sa shop. So after buying everything on the shop and doing the request board is pumupunta ako sa dungeon. So punta tayo sa growth dungeon, ito yung daily dungeon natin. So every dungeon, meron tayong tatlong dungeon dito is meron tayong entry na 6 pieces. So meron tayong 6 entry times 3, meron tayong 18 total entries. So first, ang gagawin natin is equipment dungeon. So ano ba yung drop ng equipment dungeon? From the name itself, equipment dungeon. So nagda-drop siya mainly ng mga items pero meron din siyang XP and sigils. So entry lang tayo sa kanya. So naka-auto lang naman yung lahat dito. Maghihintay lang tayo hanggang matapos siya. Then after finishing is i-retry lang natin uli siya hanggang maubos natin yung tickets. So the next dungeon we will enter is the sigil dungeon. So ang main reward dito is yung sigil or heavy sigil pouch. So naglalaman siya ng 9,000, 15,000, 45k, or 120,000 sigil. So take note na random yung give neto. So kahit ano yung pwede mo makuha dyan. So punta lang tayo sa kanya and enter lang tayo. So magpapakita lang tayo ng konting gameplay sa Sigil Dungeon. Kailangan mo lang tumalo ng 20 na Kongi. So kailangan mo lang siyang tapusin within the time limit na makikita mo sa upper right. So the last one in our list is the Winter Dungeon. So ang main reward niya is yung Winter Dungeon Stage 4 rewards. So yung bigay niya is a mix of coupons, sigil, and mga consumables. So let's enter the dungeon and ipakita natin yung konting gameplay niya. So ang need natin gawin dito is talunin yung training dummy. Then after defeating the training dummy is lalabas yung Winter Knight. So meron tayong time limit as always kapag dungeon, makikita nyo lang siya sa upper right and kung anong stage ka na. Then makikita mo rin sa kanya yung rewards mo, kung ilang pouch yung makukuha mo katabi ng time limit. So after finishing the growth dungeon, let's go with the boss dungeon known as Remnants of the Past. We have 5 bosses here, namely Dark Yami, Immortal Titan Skull, Ifrit of Punishment, and Crystal Golem of Panic, and Cold-Blooded Snow Queen. So every boss na matatalo nyo is may reward. If you defeated all the bosses, mas maraming chest reward. The main rewards are party dungeon chest na makakakuha ka ng crafting parts, then the party dungeon box na may lamang legendary weapon and armor parts. Yung XP na bigay din is napakalaki, which is 151,789 XP in total. So enter tayo sa boss na to and ipakita natin yung konting gameplay natin. So I'm already level 54 and ang recommend ko sa inyo is wag na wag nyong gagawin solo to dahil napaka-imposibleng matapos nyo as a solo player to. I recommend na makipag-party kayo kahit kanino, sa random, or kahit sa mga friends nyo. So that's my daily routine in CLM on Cross, especially if you're also playing solo like me. You don't really need a party to progress as long as you're doing the right activities every day. If this video helped you out, you can support the channel by liking and subscribing. And if you have your own routine or tips, feel free to share them in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.